All right, so here he is, longtime flyweight staple and former champion Deiveson Figueiredo. Outstanding finisher. He can knock you out. He can submit you. The cardio has really started to catch up with the skill set, and fans are always excited to see this man compete.
Always excited. I mean, he's one of those small guys that when we watch him walk to the octagon, you feel like something explosive can happen. And on many occasions, that's exactly what does happen. But for Figueiredo to win tonight, he has got to be more willing to accept whatever comes to him in the fight. He cannot chase the knockout. He has got to be ready to defend takedowns. He's got to be ready to box. He's got to be ready to grapple if he wants to win again and head back towards the championship.
But man, is he an absolute delight to sit down and talk to and to watch compete. And you can argue that were it not for the presence of one Deiveson Figueiredo, this UFC flyweight division would cease to exist. Big spot for the former champ here tonight. All right, so here's the Ultimate Fighter veteran, Alex Caceres. Bruce Leroy out of Miami, Florida, has been on this roster since 2011. A lot of big wins over the years to his credit. Steven Peterson, Chase Hooper, Daniel Pineda. Who could forget the TKO of Julian Erosa? Certainly, if there has been one knock on Alex Caceres, when he has gotten to the elite fights, Giga Chikadze, Yair Rodriguez, he has been one step short. But this is a five-tool player. He's a hard guy to mimic in training. He's a little bit unorthodox. Tremendous appetite for mixed martial arts knowledge, has his own garden, eats cleanly, and that has allowed him to realize great career success and longevity here in the UFC. Well, so much UFC history has played out here at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. Plenty more where that came from tonight. The athletes are ready to go. All right, with that backdrop, here is the tale of the tape for this Bantamweight Championship fight. We send it inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Bantamweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Deiveson Figueiredo. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Bantamweight Champion of the world, Alex Bruce Leroy Caceres.
All right, Herb Dean, our referee for this one, just about to get underway. All right, so here we go from T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada, and wherever we are in the world, most fighters on this roster, to a man, to a woman, they want the chance at some point to make this walk here in Vegas.
You absolutely want to fight in Las Vegas. Before it was the MGM Grand, it was the Mandalay Bay. Now it is the T-Mobile Arena, the most beautiful arena in the world and the home to the biggest UFC fights right now. The International Fight League, the championship fights all across the board, you come to T-Mobile. He's throwing bombs. Every time they come into contact, he is throwing bombs.
Again, he's looking for that left. It's not there.
Just turning his hip over into the leg kick.
Side kick is there. And there's a takedown attempt. Big elbow. 3 minutes now to go in this one. Outstanding placement as he lands the knee to the body. Again, the taller fighter making noise with a mixed straight there.
That's some power there. shot there by the champ.
And now leather being thrown on both sides.
Now some separation from this clinch position.
Well, he is a tactician. He does not discriminate when it comes to his weapon. Figueiredo's got his head. Let's see.
Oh!
That guillotine is tight.
Good job by the champ there. Sliding back out.
All right, working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips. If you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do?
You got to move. You got to shrimp. You got to get up on the hip to try to move your opponent off of you or pull him down to close the space.
Caceres is in half guard, making all these shots count. Well, he's more than content to work off of his back, DC, where he has been a magician in his UFC career. Really good job to land these strikes from top position.
Another one. I mean, he cannot miss from the top position. That jab is fast. Look at that jab.
Oh, and he tags him with the straight, beautifully placed there by Figueiredo. Final seconds. Round two next.
You're being controlled on the ground here. He gets the takedown. I need you to put your feet on his hips immediately and push off. Don't rest until you're back up on your feet.
All right, now we check out some of the action from that previous round, DC. How about the display of striking?
Just high level. I mean, you would think that we're watching a K1 level kickboxing match opposed to being in the UFC. Both displayed great technical skills, unbelievable striking.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round two. All right, next round is now underway. DC, any major takeaways after the previous 5 minutes?
That both these guys are very evenly matched. The matchmakers did a fantastic job when they put these two in the octagon. So even though it wasn't crazy, you got to see high-level mixed martial arts.
Oh, nice.
Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue.
That's a great punch. Does a lot of damage when you can hit him in the body that clean. Beautiful kick.
Huge connection by him there.
He needs to get on his bicycle, John. He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get finished.
Going back to his patented kicks here, but unable to find the target there. Stuffs the takedown, no problem.
Huge knee land.
He's got the single collar tie.
Figueiredo going for the leg kick. He does not connect. Well, he's really starting to land a high number of strikes here in the second round. No denying that he has taken the message from his corner and picked up the pace here in round two. Well, that'll quiet the storm. Shot blocked.
He's hurt bad.
Just over 2 minutes now to go. Caceres gets caught by that straight punch. Beautifully landed by the opposition.
Oh, he separates from the clinch.
Closes the gap and gets the single collar tie now. Looking to land the leg kick now.
As the fight goes on, you'll see Figueiredo pick it up a little bit as he starts to feel more comfortable. Trying to get the big shots off. Everything he throws with absolute power. From his punches to his kicks, just power in everything he does.
That is, oh man, this dude is good.
Oh, big knee to the body.
Oh, big elbow.
Connection right there. I'm not sure his opponent knows where he is.
No, he is on Beach Street right now. He's seeing Tweety birds over the top of his head. When you take a hook like that, you are on wobbly legs.
White setting up for a finish here. Oh, look pretty tight, but he gives up on the submission. All right, so now blood is a factor. You see that he has been opened up in that eye area.
Yeah, he's got hit in the eye, and now there's a cut. But it's got to be careful here.
Oh, excellent pressure here from top position by Figueiredo. He's going for the rear naked choke now. All right, round 3 coming up next.
Take a deep breath and relax. Let's clear the cobwebs. You got locked that last round, but you're fine. This round, let's get on your bicycle. Use the octagon.
All right, so let us now check out some of the action in that round, DC. There was a whole lot of it, including a stunner upstairs that nearly closed the show.
It was a lot of action. It was back and forth action, but the big moment was that big strike to the head that landed, that put him on wobbly legs, and in survival mode, luckily he made it to the end of that round.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, 3rd round of this championship fight. Good job by the defense to prevent that shot from getting through. Well, he continues to land a high number of strikes here, just like he did in the previous round. This is a world-class display of striking here tonight. Oh, nice judo toss for him there. Well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Setting up for an arm lock now. It looks pretty tight, DC.
It's getting tight right now, John. He's got it locked in.
Oh, he is out. How good is that?
That is phenomenal submission defense by this young man.
Good work, guys. Come on.
Big right hook there by the champ. Oh, right into mount. Great job finding his shots from the top position.
That is how you reverse position on the ground. Beautifully done by him there. 3 minutes to go in round 3. Oh, good ground and pound here. Oh, and another punch on the ground gets through. May need some defense here. So we have passed the midway point in the fight.
He's got to be careful here. Triangle on the opposite side. When he goes to finish, look, he's got it locked. When he goes to finish.
Oh, somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth. The submission defense wins this transition.
Well, defense doesn't always win championships in MMA, but how about the submission defense tonight, thwarting one attempt after the next?
Yeah, and the fact that he's just constantly under attack tells you he was very prepared for the type of fighter that he was in front of. He knew there would be some submissions coming his way. He was ready to defend them, and he has done that beautifully.
Caceres' thigh starting to show serious signs of bruising now. 45 seconds remain in the round. Oh, power strike there. He could be in trouble.
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad. He doesn't know if he's in the octagon or at his mama's house for Thanksgiving. Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him. Knock him out. The fight's done.
Nice block.
All right, that's 3 rounds in the books. We are headed to the championship rounds. All right, so the round is over, and you see some obvious bleeding now. Looks like the cut is on the nose. Yes, it is. Cut man will try to get in there and shut it, but of course, as soon as he absorbs a strike this next round, that thing could reopen. Certainly bears watching here moving forward. All right, back to the stool, and he is officially swole, and I'm not talking about muscles. He is swollen up top.
I mean, he looks bad. It's because he was too stationary. He was on the receiving end of too many big shots. He was beat up. He was battered. He was bruised. And look at all the swelling. It shows that he has taken far too many.
Caceres gets touched by that kick there. All right, here we go. 4th round of a possible 5. And this is the time where fighters are really tested, right? Dig deep, lean on the heart. We'll see who has the upper hand.
You feel pretty good in round number 5. Round number 4 is the one that really does test the fighter. It really does test the mettle of the guy inside of the octagon.
Huge shot finds the target there.
Great shot lands. Now he's got to go find that follow-up attempt. The kill shot is what they call it, to go and end the fight.
Beautiful job landing that hit.
All right, so some definite damage underneath the elbow now on the side of his opponent. A lot of strikes to the body starting to add up.
Yeah, a lot of strikes to the body and mixing up the attack, not being one-dimensional, not headhunting inside the octagon. I think he has fought beautifully right now, and it's starting to show itself.
Oh, heavy shots raining down. Figueiredo's back to the side control now. All right, inside his opponent's guard here, DC. You don't want to play around here too long.
No, you got to either have 2 hands in or 2 hands out, or guys start to attack triangle.
Caceres is back in full guard now.
Changing the position.
Well, you know, I don't like the gi very much, but I have an appreciation, and a healthy one, for these type of transitions.
You can tell he's been in a gi at some point in his life with the way that he...
All right, looks like he's got a couple hooks in here, DC, and defensively, you better be careful. All right, half guard position here. We'll see what he can do with it. A lot of weapons at his disposal from this dominant position.
Oh, man. I feel for a wrestler, this is the most dominant position in all of fighting, because wrestlers love control.
Right.
And to have your upper body free and your leg able to hold your opponent in position, it is like striking gold. Build your posture, throw your punches.
Over the top. This fight's going to be over, DC.
What a great way of mixing up his attack. He didn't stay the course. He mixed it up. He went high when his opponent thought he was going low, and now he's got him hurt very badly.
Both men going for the finish. He's hurt now.
This is a crazy high pace.
Figueiredo going for the takedown. Nothing doing there. 30 seconds to go.
He's got that single collar tie.
All right, seems as though his sole focus is attacking that cut, and man, it's getting bad now. A lot of blood flowing.
Yeah, as it should be.
Oh, big diving punch lands up top. Oh, saved by the bell. That's the end of the round, and thankfully for him, it came at the right time. He got knocked down just before the horn. We'll see if his corner can keep him in the fight. Just 60 seconds with which to recover here before the next round. So the crowd voicing its appreciation after that round. We had a knockdown courtesy of a punch midway through. DC, here's your highlight.
It was straight. He threw him in combination and landed that big punch that really did hurt his opponent. Lesser men would have been done. He's got a tough guy in front of him. He will have to go back to this again. He will have to get back to this action if he wants to get the desired finish.
You ready to fight? You ready?
We have arrived at this 5th and final round. This crowd is going sick after what they saw in that previous round. Truly an all-out brawl, seminal moments on both sides, and the fight is still going on. Incredible.
Great moments by both of these fighters. Let's see who gets you.
That's a huge shot there, DC. I'm not sure how he stayed upright.
I mean, when you've been hit with a shot like that, to stay standing shows and talks to your toughness. Oh my God, he's hurt. He's hurt.
All right, so the uppercuts have been a big part of the...
Now he's going full mount. He's got to be careful here.
Big shots landed by him now. Oh, strong reversal on the ground here.
Oh, he's got the armbar deep.
Ooh, strong grip on the arm.
Look at him with all that pressure starting to get tight. Oh, he's getting submitted.
Oh, somehow he gets out. Fantastic submission D. ground and pound the hammer Mark Coleman would be proud.
I'll stop this. You gotta stop that.
All these actions, though, these big actions got to wear on the gas tank of both guys.
Not there yet, but might get the submission here shortly. All right, half guard now. Not a fighter you want in half guard against you. For the bottom fighter, what does he need to do?
He needs to secure his underhook. He's got to be fighting for underhook. One of the most key things you can do as a bottom fighter stuck in half guard is try to frame. You frame and push your opponent away from you. By pushing him away from you, he will then want to come back into you.
Right.
It's like when I push you back, you want to go forward. So as he comes forward, hand goes off the face, let it slip into an underhook, build up to your elbow, then go chase, attacking armbar.
Oh, he's got that on tight now.
Starting to get it in there deep.
Good work, guys.
That attack.
No way, he got out.
This is a guy that never gives up on himself. He was able to clear his
You need
head,
to fight now.
defend the armbar. The fight looked done. He loves to fight on.
He's having his way with him here. Well, the fighter's going to have to address this offense coming his way. He's getting really bloody around that eye.
Yeah, now it's just become a big target because his opponent is just seeing the blood and he's just going after it. He has got to move his head before the strike starts coming in his direction.
All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Figueiredo's right back to the full mount. All back and forth action right till the final horn. What a tremendous finish to this one as we go the full 25 minutes. The
Ladies
official
and gentlemen,
decision is in.
after
It resides
5
with Bruce
rounds,
Buffer.
we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. The judges score the contest 49-46, 50-44, and 50-44. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, and new undisputed UFC bantamweight champion of the world, Deiveson Figueiredo!
All right, you heard it there from Buff. Deiveson Figueiredo, your winner by decision. They used to call this guy Fatigueiredo, not anymore.
Not anymore. He has worked on the cardio, and now